Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jim the Fuzzy, and welcome back to the Last Federation. At the end of the last episode, we managed to wipe out a pirate force, and we are now in orbit around the nearest planet, which happens to belong to the Acutians, who are not spacefaring, so we can't do anything over here just yet. The Borings do like us. Tempted to... Oh. Housing boom over on the Burlust planet. Great. Burlust are one of the two really warlike races in the game. And you'll see that when they come up. Public order is improving over here on Andor homeworld. And medical's improving on the Skylaxian homeworld. So, I think I am going to come back to the Andor homeworld and see if I can do any friendly acts here. Could gift them basic subatomic theory. Not sure I want to do that just yet. But we could do some cooperative research and get fiber optics together. Nice. Alright. That just seems a little weird for some reason. But I digress. There are a number of techs here, as you can probably see. A lot of them have some benefit to me. Some don't. You just look down this list. If it has room for a green checkbox, that means it helps me out. Otherwise, it's just something I can give to a friendly race, or a not friendly race, in order to get some sort of benefit from them. For example, I may, in case of the Andors here, want to get bomb shelters so that I can help build bomb shelters on their planet in order for them to be able to take less damage if they get bombed, along with some ion cannons, which, you know, blow up stuff in orbit. Possibly useful. So, there is that. But first, yes, let's... Fiber optics probably seem useful. I think. They'll speed up science, so... yeah. Actually... one thing we can do is hire scientists from the black market. Each one will save 1 month off tech research. Down to a minimum of 1 month. Construction workers will also reduce the amount of time it takes to build things. We could spend time making races friendlier, but this is terrible in terms of efficiency. What would be better is to get them to colonize a moon and then just set up a trade route and let that sit there for forever. Go with the local economy. Could go blow up another pirate base, and that might be a good idea. But no, I think first we're gonna get fiber optics. And I think hiring the scientists first will be... I'm just gonna hire 4 of them, I think. Okay, 4 temporarily contracted scientists. Cooperative research. Fiber optics is now 2 months. So let's get on that. Tap the fast forward button and speed things up. And things are going a lot faster. There is a double fast forward button. Alright, 2 solar months passed. And I'm out 4 scientists. And the Andors got a new tech with my help. They like me. Now, there is another pirate base sitting around. So we can go deal with that. That would be useful. Also, one other thing about tech is that some stuff just doesn't come available for a while. In the case of, say, faster satellite communications, needs to hit solar year 3003. It's 3000 right now. About halfway through, but still. There's going to be a little delay. Let's go pull up another pirate base. And here. Alright. Okay, sniper turrets, not good. And artillery turrets. Also not good. Well, I am going to crank up the engines and get out of the way. Here. Or I can go activate this missile launcher, which might not be a terrible idea. There's some old hydral tech just floating around space. Some of it's hostile to me, some of it is not. I also have another option, which doesn't involve flying in front of this stuff. Stuff which is definitely going to be vulnerable to gravity lances. Although... yeah. Maybe I should... yeah. Let's turn around. No. Let's just boost the engines. And try and stay out of the range of everything. Okay, so I just have to come up here. Right. Let's go this way. And we will hit auto fire with the energy blaster. It seems like the wisest solution. And now, going to crank up the weapons. And that thing is not going to hit me, thankfully. So, we have a good deal of range available. I am going to use that range and go deal with, well, deploy Operation Raptor first. And that was a terrible idea. Yeah, it was a terrible idea. And there goes a lot of firepower. And now we are going to... yeah, they're mostly not in range, not in my range anymore. But this guy is definitely in my range. So I can shift back to my minigun. And rip off almost half his health. Now I have found myself back in range of that thing. So I am going to actually launch Operation Sharpshooter. And finally, I'm going to activate Triple Range, which is just going to make things silly. One thing about your shield power is that the higher it is, the less damage your shields take, and the faster they recharge. So right now I've got a 75%, it's recharged 75% the normal rate, and I'm taking 10% extra damage. Because it's not at 4 power, which is the normal. When it's down to the absolute minimum, it's recharging at 1/10 the normal rate, and I'm taking 30% extra damage, which... not a good idea. So, yeah. Let's, throw on the energy blaster and hit auto fire. Also, they appear to be firing missiles at me. But because we started with the Skylaxians, our ship can't be targeted by homing weapons. So they're stuck just, firing out in the middle of nowhere. Which is, really nice, actually. And there goes some of the turrets. Given where we are, I think it's time I show off the gravity lance. I haven't yet. So I am going to mark you, and I'm going to mark you, and I'm going to mark that thing. And yeah, these are Skylaxian pirates, so Skylaxians aren't gonna like us as much, but there are occasionally Skylaxian pilots that get ejected. So, yes. Here's the gravity lance, which does, quite a bit of damage to this stuff. To rescue pilots that are out of their ships, you just have to get near them. So, let's just come in here. And... yeah. Switch back to our energy blaster. So we're shooting out a lot of stuff. I'm not seeing a lot of Skylaxians get knocked out of the fight, though. Which is actually a little weird. Well, let's keep going. Alrighty. And we go. One wall turret destroyed, which is, useful when we have better navigation options. I think I'm actually gonna go for that missile outpost. Just looking around, scanning to see if there's any Skylaxian pilots anywhere that I can save. Answer seems to be no so far. Andor ship. That is an Andor ship. Another Andor ship. Alright. And lots of stuff is blown up, and now we've got a missile launcher. And the fun part about the missile launcher is there's not really any defenses nearby. Well, nothing that can really shoot at it, so it's just gonna sit there for a bit. And it's gonna take damage eventually get blown up, but eventually it's not going to. Not deploying orbital bombers. And we got lots of firepower flying around. We gotta get back to in range of our targets. All these little fighters are getting annoying. And they don't take much to kill. The rapid fire energy blaster is enough to one-shot them. Oh, there's a pilot out of his ship. So let's increase the speed of our thrusters, shall we? Oh, we did get him. Okay. And now we increase the power of our weapons again. And these pirate base enclosures are fine, so keep firing. We got an Andor pilot. I suppose that's good enough. And we'll just keep firing at point blank range and do all this stuff. And keep going this way. Yeah, I was starting to run out of things to shoot at. From here I can hit everything, so just sit around and see how much damage I can do. And the more stuff I do blow up, the better my reward at the end. And this is about to die. And just keep hitting F to go through each. And well, here we go. We're right in point blank range now, and it's dead. So, I destroyed 68 ships. Allied and neutral forces destroyed 5. I got 167 credit, and it took 1.08 solar months. And we rescued 1 Andor pilot from escape pod. Again, Skylaxians don't really like us blowing up Skylaxians, even if they are pilots. We're now in orbit around the Evek homeworld. They're still not spacefaring yet. Although I think they're the next ones that are going to join the spacefaring groups. So I think I'm gonna come over here and give them prisoner exchange. Or no, not prisoner exchange. Free return of prisoners. There we go. What? Yeah, they're not gonna, it's not gonna improve things right now. Gift technology. And start giving them a lot of tech, but that's not gonna really fix anything. Well, could improve the local environment. Mine a moon? Not really. That's not good. Medical assistance, maybe. 0.3. 0.3. 0.6, we assist with the Armada construction. Everything else is 0.3. But we're at negative 35, so even if we do spend time... Yeah. we're not gonna fix this up very quickly. So, yeah. Let's just see about getting a bribe. One thing you can get is bribe items. So, here we have the Book of Kale. No. The best bribe items are 5,000. I am going to buy one of these. Alright, that's 2,100 credits. So, let us give them an item. If we can. So then the Senate, yes, we gift a tribute to the Senate. And, yes, we'll increase our influence by 5. Awesome. That's going to be how we're going to, get to be friends with the Skylaxians, I think. So, there will be that. But that's not the only way we're going to get, bribe items. There will be other ones that come along later. But I am going to hire a diplomat. I want the Skylaxians to like me. Because they are honorable, and they, along with the Boreans, can also pull in people who might not like me, but that like the Skylaxians. So, someone can utterly despise me, be it negative 1,000 plus like of me, but they'll still join the Federation because the Skylaxians asked nicely. Or the Boreans did. Both those can be useful. Anyway, that about wraps up this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I have been Jim with the Fuzzy. I hope to see you again next time.